Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through our 5 days of building. I intend to do, it'll probably be a little bit longer session tonight. I think I'm going to be able to finish this up in one go. Got the wiring to do, which is sort of, makes me a little nervous, but I think it's going to be okay. I think got about 85% of all the little bits built. There's still some stuff to go, but they're doing pretty good so far. Like I say, I hadn't done much to this in the last couple of days, but there that is. Sort of the interior of our little shop. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step in mostly real time, so you can see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix the inevitable failures as they come along. Have a good time, stay loose, upload daily, and make very slow progress sometimes. Sometimes it goes quicker than I think it will, but this one, usually these kits are a little bit slower. But we are still working on the front wall, I guess, of the store. So that means we do got coming up right off the bat, a light, an awning, and our sign, and that's more of the awning. And we are ready to jump in with this. As soon as I get my instructions back, I'll set them aside too. Okay. But I sort of know what this part is. Like I say, we did the door. This is the first part of this, the door and the wall. But now we're get into this bit. So let's get my doodad out here, and I'm gonna. You can maybe see here on there if I can get it focused on that. Maybe bring it in a little tighter. There are some lines at the front and the back that we're supposed to bend on, so I'm going to do my old scoring on it. Let's pop these up. Which I have to do from this side. And just line up a straight edge. Can't imagine you jump in at this part, but just in case you did, this is how I do it. Get me my pick with a straight edge point on it and just run it down there, trying to indent it without cutting it. Like I say, you can sort of see reflection there, the indentation. That makes it easy to get a nice straight fold on it, or something I've had trouble with historically on the awning sections. And same thing on this one. I think I missed the beginning of that, so I'll go twice. A little bit lighter that second time, but like I say, you can see where I've made my marks there. And that should give us a good fold. Those tight folds is always a little bit tougher, but yeah, sort of get them started, and then that one didn't do it at all. Okay, there it goes. Just gotta get into the crease. There she goes. Get us a nice straight edge there, which they call for, and then likewise these should be fairly close. And then I just think I want to bend them all the way over so I can just bend them back here in a second. Hopefully get them to come straight down. That one I got crooked on the end there. Okay, so like I said, hopefully all said and done we'll get a nice straight 90 degrees on that. But in the meantime, we're supposed to put our supports in there. That's these guys. And they go that way towards the back, and then we're going to glue that edge, I'm assuming glue that edge to the back side of it, but that's this first thing. I'm going to get it, I think, try to make sure I get it in the, I'm going to give myself just a little hair of a overhang there. Okay, so that something like so. And I'm going to use the old Gorilla Super Glue. Try and use it very reservedly here. This kit, I noticed, did not give any spare pieces, so if you mess them up, they are gone forever. That'll come into play later on tonight. Sort of gently, nice light, even coat there. And let's get you there. Up. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Get some pressure to set that glue in. Yeah, it's pretty close to the edge there, so that works. Okay. And then same thing over on this end. Really light, even coat on there. Oops, it's too low on that one, but same basic principle. Ooh, that one's good. Now, I think what I'm going to do is hit the paper behind rather than the wood, hopefully. You up and over, and maybe not glue myself to it. Okay, that side seems to be good. Anything here that's really light touch there. Move you up and over. Like that. Alright, so that's our awning. Did get, I say, these things seem to be hanging pretty good. Digging it. Now, these guys are supposed to go under there. I'm just going to line this one up there, and this has got some slack over here, so get this one straight. This one's got plenty of meat on the bone to grab, and I'm just going to use the bottom of the awning there at the top of the window for my height measurement, I think. So we're dealing with that's going to be our, actually, I think I'm just going to do this side first and then hit this one after the fact. That's my, yeah. That way I'll be able to make sure I can get it tight and level, hopefully. Just likewise sticking with that light even coat, maybe a little bit along the, I'm not going to go all the way. Alright. That was in good shape, then I moved it. I think I was in better shape the first time, but I'm not going to tempt fate here. Just I'll put you down like that. The trick here is going to be to get the glue underneath there, but I think it'll work. Twist it up a little bit, glue down there underneath on the bottom, watching the top. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be pretty okay. Letter that out. Yeah. Looks eyeball straight on the top, so I'm good with that. Okay. Now, get to find out whether this fits into the front of the store or not. These guys moved a little bit. I probably have to take it. No, that's the part we're worried about. Oh. Yeah, I don't believe it, y'all. It is lined up perfectly. Top to bottom, side to side. It lined up exactly right. I am shocked, amazed, and pleased. So, let's see here. What other work am I doing on here? I think I'm going to use... Yeah, I'm going to work on that sign for a minute. So, trying to decide if I want to go... I think I better stick with the super glue. Okay. So, let me put you there. See if it'll balance on my phone case here so I can get a better angle for y'all. I don't know if it will or not. I can get it laying out. Wider. Phone case, phone stand. Okay. But like I said, I give y'all a better view of this too. I think I'll line it up properly. Look at this. It is just right. Okay. I was not expecting it to be that cooperative. Okay. So I think like I said, I'm going to stick with the super glue. Won't take much. It's still not going to need a whole lot to... I think I'm just going to sort of concentrate through the middle there. Try to get a nice thick... Not thick, not smooth. And this stuff may not be enough to... You have to go back and do the B7000. But I'm going to try this first just for speed. Okay. Side. Bottom's done. Alright. Pressure here. And I'm going to give this a full 15 seconds. Like I say, all I can say is how speechless I am. Which sort of says I'm not speechless, but... Okay. And that should be, if it's going to hold, that'll do it. Okay, probably gonna hold. Okay, I was not expecting that. That's, like I say, happy surprise. But now we need our door. It's supposed to go in. I'm supposed to have it sort of open like so. So I can do. That's what it seems about. This is closer to the angle they've got, so I'm probably going to go with that. Looks like the connection's right here at the bottom there. I think I am going to go with the B7000 for this. The old, because I think it looks like I say, most of the connections down here at the bottom. It's on a corner, so there's not a lot of surface area for the super glue to do its thing. So I'm just going to do bead. Here. And then around the corner here. Nice thick connection point, I hope. Ease you in and pop you back there. Things like that. I'm feeling like that. That should, I think in a minute or two, be reasonably solid. You know, at least tack in place. So push you back out of the way-ish. I'm going to need that piece I'm stuck on. So. Get you back there where maybe I won't hit you and knock it off. And we can get to work on our sweets and treats sign. And you get the light on the inside too. Okay, so start with it. Okay, so that's one circle goes on that side and one circle goes on this side, obviously. And the wire, the light goes in the middle, runs out there, and then down the back, down the side of the building. For our light, that guy is supposed to go in here like so. There's no real concealing the wire, just sort of wrap it around. So something like that. So I'm going to put this one, this is the end that goes onto the building. I'm going to start on the other side, I think. I think I'm getting a plan formulated here. So I'm going to do this side first. So back to the B7000. And back in tighter. Just do around the edge there. Tweezers are tangled up in my lights there. Okay, so a little swizz around. Deal with the invisible strings again. Okay, I think we got good. Yeah, that's about right. Now, going to go ahead and mount the wire, or the light rather. Like that. I'm going to glue it in place, I think like that. So, right there. Just ease you down into it, I hope. Okay, I missed. As long as I got contact there, I think I'll be okay. Seal it up in here. I got clearance, so good. I'll have to give this another 5 or 10 minutes to dry as well. There's still a couple of little projects I can work on. Probably should use the super glue on that, but oh well. I didn't. So here, there. Roll you up, so set you aside and let you get sticky. Now, on to making a street light. Which actually looks reasonably straightforward. Looks like take yet another wire. I painted one of these on both sides, that one. So that's the one that goes on the top. I don't know if it goes all the way. Will that go through there? No, it won't. And this goes on here. So we gonna end up with that situation. This guy, these guys rather, they're tubing. I'm assuming we're supposed to use the whole length because it doesn't give me anything to cut it down to, so. And it does, the wires feed through pretty easily. So that goes on there, and this on top of that. See, I squeeze those in together anymore. A little bit more. Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Squeeze them together even more to get them inside the tube. Oh, inside the tube. I hope. Oh yeah. All right. I think that's about what I want it to do. Use the wood bit. Ooh, just wipe the paint off. So let's go to marker for the touch up. Okay. Now take the binder clip. Pull you tight with that. Maybe, actually, I don't think I need to. I just need for it to stand up straight. Straight-ish. Okay, so I've got it sort of standing up straight. And I'm gonna back to the B7000 and run me a little bead around my collar here. Back up. Put this on, give it a spin. Alright, get you sort of centered on there. I hope. And now get to wait on that for a little bit. And oddly, I just noticed I was looking at it and I thought there was a hole in our base. No, these go right across the pavement too. I guess they sort of blend in the white and the gray wires. But okay, set you over there so you can get dried. Okay, I'm just going to keep going back and forth, it looks like. Okay, we got another. I put my I just go on and do something else while I'm waiting for glue to dry, I guess. This is our roof materials. Set those aside because I won't. Well, actually, I can put the glass in the ceiling. In place. pretty good coverage on our ceiling glass. So, well, you guessed it. Set aside, let it dry. Let's do our last little lighting rig. Should be, let's see. I've lost a piece. Should have. Stay in the bag. Yeah, it did. Okay. Okay. Go that way. And these guys, seems like I've had issues with this before where this isn't quite big enough for both wires to go through. This particular fixture. Maybe I'm hoping it's... No, this one's okay. Alright. Run our light all the way in. And then... Okay, I see what this is doing. We're supposed to... I think we're supposed to glue these together and make them one. So let's do that right quick with the super glue. I can do a light enough touch on there. And on there. Lined up and pressure. Okay. That seems good. I didn't even sand or color these because it's up in the roof, so I don't think it's going to be very visible. And these guys, I don't think this is even got any gluing to do on this, just what on this part anyway. Oh, other way. These guys run through there. And that gets glued to the roof, and then it bends over so it's got a flush. And that line runs along there. Okay. That seems like a good solution to that problem. Okay, so don't need you right this minute. And I'm looking at the instructions. And I'm a little confused, but it's because it says I got this piece. And what we're supposed to do is make a frame with these, then put the frame on this piece. And I don't understand why you just wouldn't build the frame on this piece. Or just put it in there and I'm gonna have to, I don't see any reason to do it the other way. It seems like it'd be more difficult to put it on, build it first, then put it on. But before I do that, let me put this guy on. On the other side of that hole. And I can just... This is going to be the cover for our battery box in the inside, I think. That's what, like usual, swizz around. Okay. A little dirt there, but that'll be alright. It's character. Maybe. Okay, so that's... that's going to be our cover for our battery box and interior. So let you dry. Seems like that's all I'm doing is letting stuff dry tonight. Let's see what's the other actual assembly to go. Well, I gotta build some boxes, so I'm gonna. Only what? I got that one I built the other night. Only 3 more to go. I can do that right quick. Was I supposed to? Wonder what. I'm trying to figure out why these triangles are cut on there. Let me see if I can find that box in the picture. I think that's just like a detail. I don't think those are fold lines on that one. Those. Okay. Okay. Or is it supposed to be cut off? Now I'm wondering. So that's. Get back to that page where those boxes were. I don't think they're. No, it skips over the actual construction of the boxes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these diagonals here are just details. We'll find out. Okay. I'm not going to fold on them yet, I don't think. Okay. So. Trying to be a little less aggressive with my scoring, just to hopefully make things not tear as easily. I'm still sort of gun shy after that umbrella incident a couple of days back. And this seems unideal here. Okay, so that's that one. Gorilla Super Glue. Here we go. Even easy coat. Very good there. Okay. There's a little bit of a blowout there, but I think it should be okay. Alright. Going down. Well, these are a little more interesting. Alright, I think lined up there. Squeeze to make it stay. Now start using these guys. Okay. Okay. Well, quite possibly the best looking one of the boxes I've built so far. Okay. One more to go. Okay. Varying levels of success so far. I'm just about trying to freehand the scoring, so I don't know what I was thinking. Going back to being a little more aggressive with it there. I don't know if it It'll make it easier or harder, we'll find out together. Okay, let's find out what that does. It's probably not picking up the mic, but you can hear a difference in the sound of it. And I wish, if they're going to do it like this, I wish they'd do the flap the same length as this side, so it would be, so it could just go right into that corner and make it even. I thought about it, you know, it seems like it's one of those things I think about after the fact. You know, I'm the one who cut them out, so I could have put that extra on there if I wanted to. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, way too much glue. Knock that off and spread it out, maybe. Yeah, still way too much glue. Wasn't paying enough attention there. Let's see if I can get it to lock in there. Okay, maybe. Okay, I got a bunch of bleed through over here. Let me. The thing now. Okay, and those guys. Actually, remember to clean the brush off this time. This one turned out pretty square too, if this last side gets glued in correctly. Okay. Yeah, that one looks alright as well. Nice. Well, we got our gifts here. Passing the 45-minute mark or almost. I think, yeah, I've pretty much decided I'm going to go back onto the roof. Let's see, how close is this to our, that's top and bottom. Okay, so does it match up exactly to the edges of the windows? What I want to know. Pretty close anyway. Yeah, pretty close there. I got over here. Yeah, I think. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and just do it like I was saying to do it. I'm going to run me a bead right here. Let's go straight around the edge here. Should be easy enough for me to hit the. Okay. Okay. And I said the B7000 should give me enough time to sort of maneuver and finagle things into place. I don't lollygag. Place there. Up here. I should have put glue on the ends now, I'm realizing. Right. That, I think, is good to go. So, just a shape that way. Now let's get a somewhat illustrated edge here. No, maybe not. Okay. Now, I think that suits me. Yeah. And that's, like I said, that seems to be far easier to me than trying to build that frame and then drop it in place. So that's, I stand by that. Okay, just in the interest of going on, set you aside to dry as usual. Oh, yeah, get a little stuff sitting on my, oh, tangled. The wires tangled up on my, there, okay. Set you there. Okay, so back here, like I say, this is supposed to be the cover for that. So, I'm not... Oh, I'm going to make sure the hole is right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the hole out. I've already hit it. When the time comes to run our light through there. Tuck them in. Alright, so now this doesn't quite, doesn't drop in, doesn't feel like a good fit there, you know what I mean? Sort of like a goo. But this corner I've got the gap back here. Seems like they might have missed. And it shows having a little it shows having a little frame around it, so I guess that's how it's supposed to be. So just hit lead on the very edge there. Drop you into that. Okay. And it also, I think, let's see. Oh, we were supposed to put our cart in place a while back. Let me prop up this front. Maybe you can see what I'm about to do. just supposed to go sort of right there. And some of it shows. Yeah. So I'll hit the bottom of my tracks here. Wheels, rather. Okay, that's pretty close to center. Okay, I think just a matter, I'm making sure, looking around all the stuff I've pulled, I think we are basically, it's a matter of assembling everything and running our wires. Just, let me see, I just noticed something. Doesn't, okay. I just want to see where to run the wires for our street lamp. It's over here. But I think everything, like I say, it's pretty close to being ready. So I'm going to take a few minutes, make sure I get all that glue good and dry. And I just realized something. I thought the track we were making was going to be recessed into the roof. I guess it's actually going to be on the edge here because it's got this thing here. So I want to. Oh, you couldn't see what I was pointing at. I thought the roof thing was going to drop in the inside here. I guess it's actually going to build it up. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but that'll work. Okay. Let's see. But like I say, they want me to make a couple of bows, which, you know, I made that clear. It's not. I'm not a bowman. Oh, I just saw this guy here. I said I was going to put him right below our cart here to make it look like it fell off under the ground. So that's what I'm going to do with that before I forget. Nice little drop of glue right there. You down into it, so you still get to be part of the build. Alright, now I'm going to take a little break to make sure all that glue gets good and dry, and I'll come back and we will hopefully wrap this thing up in a reasonable amount of time. So, right back with that. Okay, I think we're ready to make a run at it there. There's what the front of it looks like with their door in place and our little cart going. I'm feeling it. Okay. So the first thing is to get our this sign on. Of course I glued it down to the plastic, but there it goes. Okay, no damage. It's just good, like I was saying earlier, this just goes on right here, and the wire just runs right down the edge there. So I'm thinking, where do they have it? Yeah, they got it up high. I think I'm going to put it on this top beam here. Try and get these guys to stay reasonably out of the way. Get our, of course, the Gorilla Super Glue for this one. This is what it's made for. I doubt that, but you know, it should be the best option I've got going. And I'm just going to try and line it straight up with the corner there. So, nice application of my glue there. And put that in for 10 or 12 seconds. Okay, and maybe 3 or 4 more seconds just to make sure. No. Okay, maybe that's not flush enough, so let me grab file and make sure these are nice and even down here. That should have gone. That should have worked fine. Okay. I'm going to make sure the wire is not pushing against anything. Take two. Nice, good coat. I hadn't just. I'll give it a good 15 seconds from there. And well, it's sticking to something because it's taking the glue off. Okay, plan B. Over that. Didn't really want to do this because it's going to take that much longer to dry. Let's actually let's use the Turbo Tacky. I haven't used Aleene's Turbo Tacky in a bit. I don't know if that's going to do any better or not. Oh, the nozzle clogged, it won't for sure. Okay. Little dab and a dab. Huh. This is just not gonna be my day. So I've got to sit here and wait for this to sort of dry, so I'm not going to make you watch me watch glue dry, so I'll be right back after this has had a chance to sort of get sticky. Okay, let's see. Okay, that finally stayed in place. It seems like that super glue should have worked, but it didn't. Now if I can manage to not... Oops, where'd my... phone stand. Okay, there it is. I can manage not to tear the sign off as I run the wire back here. It'll be an even better day. Probably should have done this first. But, in there. Saw one peeking out there. Okay, so there's one. There's the other one. Alright. You guys in. Hold it right there and I think get my... Oh, I'm still using the other binder clip. Need to find a better place to store those. Okay, so I think that pulled fairly tight. I think I'm lucky. Maybe get this in position to sort of, okay, lock it and pull it in there a little bit. Let me, one of my multicolored clamps here. If these got wires down like that, and then inject some glue into this hole here. Try and sort of hopefully make a plug there where it'll hold it steady. If it'll thicken up quick enough, I think it'll hold, the surface tension will hold that together. And while that's doing that, get ready over here. Because this is where our lamp post is going to end up. So that's in place good. Alright. We got, oops, don't break it. Sort of the similar things we had to the chandelier up top. Except we're doing it, you know, the reverse. We're going to have this running along the ground. So hold that steady. I'll be ready to hold that steady, I think. Glue out here. That's going to be on the bottom, so I can just do the whole thing. Lock you in. A little pressure down. We got us a little situation like that. Take our wires off our lamp post, detanglify them. Through here, on up to there. I think it works like the other one, the top side does. This should just, yeah, it seats in there pretty good. All right. Go along that edge there. That's supposed to be about like right there. As far down as I can get it in. And I know it just let me down, but I'm still a fan of the Gorilla Super Glue. I'm going to give it another go. Let's see if it can do any better on this light. If it just doesn't like electrical appliances, maybe. Nice, even, smooth coat. That. Get our wire facing that way. We'll go right there. Pressure. Okay, it has not let me down this time. Now believe it or not, the instructions for wiring on this one are simply run it to that corner, back here, and around to the battery box back here. Quick check on our glue in the plug there, still there, still, you know, what do you call it, coagulating? I don't know. Okay. Now, this, I can't believe they didn't give us something to run this through here, but they didn't. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to aim for this corner bit right there and sort of try and maybe super glue it, sort of, but I don't have any way to get pressure on it there, super glue. Okay. So, rethinking that, maybe, okay. Go in that, and you like that. I'm trying to find a place where I can, okay, back here it won't be showing, so I think I'll go back to my multicolored clamps. hopefully I can get this to that. Bring you around. Okay. So clamp it here. Of course, it shifted. Weight on it there, but that's still okay. That should give me about the right slack there, and it keeps moving when I move. Yeah, used to be this is where I'd use the Bondic, but that's sort of been letting me down here lately too. Maybe since I'm doing it like right there, maybe I could just go straight back like this. I think I've got there's a fence that goes right there. So maybe, ooh, that's about. I keep rocking it around like that. It's gonna fall over because it's rattling. Okay, oh, I need to do some glue on that. That's not. Yeah. It's not even pretending to stick, so let's blob of glue there. Can back up the super glue, I guess. You in down there. Alright. Let me spin. Alright. This is not a problem I thought I'd solve tonight. Okay, let's grab a couple of Altoid tins around here. There we go. Okay, so maybe elevate the whole thing evenly. So I got a little room underneath it to play with now. Okay, and it does have that. Maybe I can just go for that. It's not incredibly more obvious than just having the line there. So if I do that, I can. I think I got room here with the tins and Altoids in there. Clamp it. Here, nope, I missed. So take it around the corner a little bit. Still not. I don't think these are going to be strong enough. Let me get the nice binder clips ready to roll. You around the corner there. Clamp it back here. It's still not staying. Got too many wires now. So wrap these guys up, maybe. Keep them separated. I got you two. I'm going to lay them down with it parallel. And every time I clamp them, they come miss. Okay. Sideways. Yeah, I got. Oh, hang on. All the way down to this end. Hang on. Take it off the end where it's a straight shot, maybe. And back to these wires being in the way. Okay. Okay, that's fairly. I wobbled that around a bit, but it's still, the plug is still in place. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to put some glue sporadically over this thing. Darn it. At some point they twisted on me. That's not right. Okay. On that side. Pull them over into the corner maybe. Yeah, a little tighter. Actually, that did get it sort of push those wires over into the corner. And down here again. Come on. Well. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to run a bead right on top of the wires in that corner. All the way across. Just to, this is very usually this is the first kit I've ever built where they really had no good solution for the wiring. They've usually got some runs or some plan for you to get them in place, then just sort of just put the wires in. And they, like I say, they didn't even show what's going on back here in the instructions. Right. So that's where I'm going with it, I think. Not an elegant solution, but a solution. Okay. Which means I'm going to be waiting some more. Which means it's already after 10 o'clock and I'm still not nearly as far as long as I wanted to be. Okay, so leaving that thing elevated. Let's put our fences in place. Four of them. And they go two on this corner, one there, and one back there. Back to the super glue for this. And I say that didn't even pretend to stay parallel there. So that wire is just gonna, maybe I can put the Christmas tree there and the picnic table and it'll be sort of obstructed so it won't be as obvious. Okay. Glue ready. I'm just going to start over here. Nice smooth even coat like always, or like I always try to, in theory. not very stable, but it's in place. These guys, they actually butt up against each other, so I think I'm going to give them a shot with the old B7000. That worked pretty good when I did the original wall, so just right through there, around that corner. Right, oh, missed a big chunk over there. Oops. And then one down that side. This may not have been the best idea. Well, maybe it will be alright. Yeah. Seems to be getting lined up there. Okay. I'm just going to stick with the B7000 because I'm obviously going to have to let it sit for a few minutes anyway, so for all this other stuff I'm doing. Put you over as far as I can with the wire running in the corner there. Okay, you're standing up, cool. Now, I think, okay, we move over to our ceiling lighting. So I'll set you there. But evidently, supposedly, the lighting here is just, okay, I don't know if I ever glued it in place, but it's stuck very good. That's how we run you around, get the glue on there, and we just eyeball this into the center here. And I guess hope Gorilla Glue works. Because that wire is acting as a sort of a spring against the bonding. Sort of, even when you pull it down, it's still a little bit wanting to come out. So that's just nice, even coat there. Not too much on it, but I think it'll be alright. Let's see, we're going to be going over, I guess just got to pick a corner and I can adjust to it, I think. But over to that corner, so I want it going towards this one. So, out here, yeah, that's going to be going that way. Let's give that a few. Okay, does that work? It appears to work. Okay. Got in place. Alright, so I'm not ready to move this. Well, you can't see that. Well, this glue, this came loose anyway while I was doing all that fiddling around with it, so it's gonna be okay. I think I'll be able to pull it. Okay, a little tighter there. I can't think I can get an angle on that to hold it better in place. Get something to hold this over here. Take the pressure off of it, maybe. Don't have anything. Oh, well, I happen to have a wire right here. I could just over those guys. How are we looking down there? Plug is still mostly in place. Well, everything else is staying up. Okay, a little more right there just to extra reinforce it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a break now. Give this 10 or 15 minutes to really hopefully let that glue set up and start holding everything in place. Cross our fingers and come back and be done reasonably quick. Think positive thoughts, folks. Be right back. Okay, don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're getting down to time critical. So let's try. These have had longer for the whole. I guess I'm going to untangle the wire off these first. Okay, it's staying fairly in place. That's a little sticky, but it doesn't feel wet anymore, so let's. Okay, it stayed in place. So it was good right there and there. Now, to get the roof on, set this here, run these wires down through that hole. And they came back out. There they are. Okay, guys. Let's see if I can go down back to solid ground again. Now, maybe here. These guys out. And this is going to go on the roof like that. And it's not level. Okay. Okay, I missed with that side. That corner back there. But there we go. That's gonna get us down. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna try the super glue again and just sort of tack it in place. Not going to try and coat the whole thing, just want to hit a few places to get it in. So, just a few dots through there, there. Yeah, a little more here, I think. Didn't hardly leave any behind. Let's see if they'll cooperate with me now. And what? 7 or 8 more seconds. I have been slowly uploading the video to my computer, so I thought it was going to be much longer than it was. I think it's like an hour 20 on that last one, so I say it's not a short one. Okay. got it, the roof in place. So roof in place, wires in, wires in, wires in. We're putting, okay, we're putting all our pieces on now before we do the actual wiring back there. So let's see if we can obscure this wire a little bit. So our Christmas tree goes right here underneath our lamp post. So let's get it out. Glue on the bottom. Generous amount. So I'm going to try and ease you. It's not exactly straight or level there, but that's okay. Not most everything I make is either. So, oh, got the star on it. You want it forward. So I got our star facing the front, and our picnic table. It goes over here in this area there, so I'll get you little baby Christmas trees on it. I don't know if I get them going forward. See things, try and get it right next to that wire, sort of hide, try and, like I say, obscure it a bit. Of course, the chairs go around the tree too, so I'll put them. I'll those guys over top of that one. And this one, maybe, yeah, top of that one. So we're trying. Just trying to put everything I can on top of that that wire. Okay, that one's okay. This is the one with the crooked legs. I'll put it in the back. Over here, maybe I don't think I'm going to have it straddling the wire, but I'll have it. I say where it sort of blocks the view of the wire looking in this way. Okay. I suppose our little cookie tin dealio goes right on the ground, dead center here, right from our little cart. Ooh. Like that. Get our, the dent I had in it facing to the back. Let's see, a little gift bag with the bows on it. Goes sort of in the front of the our sign there, like sort of right here according to that. And this is where I think I'm going to go a little bit rogue. I'm just going to do the plain boxes here on the either side, and I'll put the decorative ones on top of the plain ones to sort of spruce them up. Rather than, let's say, supposed to be making a bow or something for these guys. They're right in front of the door where somebody can trip right on it. over here, a more appropriate spot underneath the tree, or close to underneath the tree. There. One of the deer facing up on it. This one. Crisscross it on that present. Likewise, our little checkerboard one right there on top of that one. Okay. And okay, around here where our shopping bags go. So I'll put that one, the one I sort of goofed up on, towards the back. Have it peeking out from behind the one that actually worked right. And I don't know where this goes. Our potted plant. Come out and ring around the rim there. It's supposed to go back here. Squish you down. More camouflage for our wiring. Looks like it's not. It's supposed to go inside, maybe? It does not. Maybe it's on the next page. No. It's not. Shade, gift boxes, floor sign. Okay, I found it, finally. Flower box goes over here on this windowsill here. The bottom of that is sort of, so I guess it's supposed to go like so. That's going to be another super glue situation. Hope it's some better luck. Alright, let's find out. And just do a nice, as usual, nice smooth even coat. Against the wall with some pressure. You give that 10 or 12 seconds. Don't think I've got it centered on the window, but I think that'll be alright. And it did not stick on that end. Or the other end. Okay. I don't think it made contact. Let's do maybe the ends are sticking out proud. Let's hit them. See if that helps. Okay, that must have been it. That in place. Alright. So open it. Now it says there was another piece of plant stuff that was supposed to go across the top, but they gave me 3 of them and I tore all 3 of them trying to cut them out, so we won't have that, but we will have our tinsel. Those 2. I'm just gonna Try and get it as straight as I can here so I can bend it again. I'm going to grab, that's a good size diameter. Use, okay. I think these will work good. Just give me make a loop. Off there. This is not what they recommend, so I don't know if it'll work or not. Just have it sort of do something like that. Get it to cooperate. I guess first thing I'm going to put our main sign on top here. So I think I'm going to try that with the B7000. Just run me nice, hopefully even healthy bead right down it. So I can keep a steady flow going. Sort of eyeball in center. Okay. Now, press this. I can't make these go parallel to each other. Hook one end and hook the other. I don't even think I'm going to glue that. I'm just going to leave that sort of spinning there. Yeah, that don't look half bad. Okay. Now, while that's doing, letting all that glue sort of do its thing, it's time to break down into some wiring. Okay, so get everybody loose and okay. And our instructions are, we got our red and our black coming off our control. And all the grays go to red, all the whites go to black. Like usual, these grays and whites look very similar. Okay, so gray, gray, white, gray. Okay, let me get these all about the same length. So, off there. Turn me off. Insulation there. I don't even know. Gang those up. Box of tricks here. I think I've got thought I had a regular lighter, but I don't. I do have my fancy smancy little soldering doodads. An old torch. Oh. Now, don't forget, black gets white, and I've got white ganged up. I have gray. Oh, that's just the cutoffs. Okay. Get rid of those so I don't confuse myself. Yeah, white, white, white. Okay. And there. all together. Straighten out. Connector on. All gonna fit. Alright. Gently heat it till that flows. There the flow went. Yeah. Should have zoomed in on that, because that does look cool when the sorter goes. I'll remember that on the next one. Okay. Now, get all my grays together here. And approximately the same length again. All there. Tore the wire that time. Okay, there we go. We got that lovely burning plastic smell going now. Glad I'm in a well ventilated room. And there. As I bring it in for this now, so you can see that sort of flows. All nice and ganged up. There over top of it. Now, not sure if it showed on there, but okay. Now, what size batteries do I need? I hadn't even looked at that yet. You're supposed to test those to see the batteries. Okay, triple A's. Still have them in my... Don't have them sitting here right in front of me, do I? No, I do not. Okay, I gotta go get the triple A's, but I'll be right back and we'll hopefully light this thing up. Okay. Make sure I'm in the off position, just because I don't want to preliminary that. Okay, this is one of the slide-ons, some of them drop in. Okay, I'm so confident this is going to work. I'm going to dim my lights down. And bring you back around. Out. Clear all my trash out of the shot, maybe. And let's see. They all worked. And they are much brighter on camera than they are in person. It's still well lit, but it's a nice dim light. You can sort of see the sign did light up. That's probably the best lit up sort of street sign I've had. Got a good shadow coming out over the... Oh yeah, this is really nice. I wish this glue was drier so I could show you. But yeah, got good. Like I said, you can see the light on the inside through the roof. I like that feature. It's reminiscent of some of the book nooks, but you got much more visibility there. Yeah, this turned out really nice. I think this tube may be just... That's probably how proportionally tall for a real street light would be in the real world. So I'm not hating that. It looks a little... I think they should have made it a little beefier. It looks a little skinny. I think that's the problem. Inside looks... Okay, yeah, I'm very pleased with these results. This one has continually surprised me. Ran into some issues. I'm not real fond of the way the wiring was here. or even back any of the wiring for that sort of sticks out like a sore thumb up there. But otherwise, besides that, this really nice kit. I think like I can't remember what, $25, $25 for that. This one is definitely worth that price. I'm really, I don't really think of umbrellas and picnic tables at Christmas time, but I don't hate it. It's a nice detail. Yeah, like I say, I'm pleased. I think this is, I gotta go give this one a thumbs up and a recommended build. It was a really, I say the tolerances on the, like I said, just the building staying together really impressed me. Like that a lot. The lights really do, it's growing on me. I would think I'd want like maybe one more light here underneath the awning to light up this front porch area, because this is pretty dim. In person, this is really dim through here. But beyond that, that's about all the nits I can pick on it. Everything looks really good, nice details, fun build. I say go for it. Alright folks, that's all for that. We'll start up on something new tomorrow. I don't even think I've got it in here with me. Let me see. Is it over there on the shelf? I can't remember. I've moved everything around. Oh, no, it's here. What is it? Is it a book nook? Yeah, it's another book nook. The Yuletide Cottage. Sort of similar to the last one, but I think it's more what do you call it? It looks to be sort of a step, it looks like the presents are you got to make them, but it's also got the thick chunky pieces like a cute bee. It's a non, I don't think I see a brand name on it. Nice little, looks like it's gonna be fun. We got if I can get a good clue without the glare on it, got a Santa Claus up there in the balcony. I think this will be fun. But I saw that one and it seemed like a good choice for me. And that's gonna start up tomorrow. But in the meantime, like always, everyone, if we hadn't hit 3,500 as of right now, we're at $34.99. So that's far more than I was ever expecting to get on this channel. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all that watches and comments and likes my videos. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.